Okay, we easily translate the statement that everyone's height h is less than 76 inches by saying that h is less than 76 inches. So height is less than 76 inches, direct translation. The next statement that I haven't written out completely here, but it's that everyone's height is greater than 60 inches, means that 60 inches is less than h, and that should be very easy to understand. Then everybody's height is between 60 inches and 76 inches. What does that mean? Well, one thing that means is nobody's height is greater than 76 inches, so height is less than 76 inches, same statement we had here. Also, nobody's height is less than 60 inches, less or equal to 60 inches, so height is greater than 60 inches. So these two statements can be combined with an and. Both conditions have to hold, and that's an important thing to understand. You want to stop and think about that. Just one of these conditions, if it's only this one, then you could have people 2 feet tall. If it's just this one, you could have somebody 7 feet tall. Okay. Alternatively, we could write these two conditions together as this less than this less than this, because this contains this inequality and it also contains this inequality. And of course this is less than this. Now another way of looking at the situation, well actually the fourth question, I believe it was 4, says, well, everybody's height is within 8 inches of 68 inches. So I drew that on a number line. I put 68 inches here. It's okay, we go 8 inches this way, we go 8 inches this way. Everybody's got to be within that span. And of course, 8 inches this way from 68 inches is 76 inches. 8 inches this way is 60 inches. So what does that say? Well, it says that h has to be between here and here, which means, again, that 60 inches is less than h, and 76 inches is greater than h. It says the same thing we were saying up here, just in different terms. Alternatively, and a little more sophisticated way to say it is that the absolute value of h minus 68 inches is less than 8 inches. Absolute value of h minus 68 inches is just, if h is here, then it's this distance. And if you do h minus 68 inches with h on this side of 68, of course, that's going to come out positive. If you do it on this side, put an h over here, then this is the distance between h and 68 inches. If you do h minus 68 inches, it comes out negative. And you don't want to say that the distance is negative. Distance is only a positive quantity. That means you take the absolute value to ensure that whichever side of 68 inches you're on, you get a positive number here. And that positive number being less than 8 confines you within this range, so that this single inequality is equivalent to these two inequalities that are implicit here, that h is greater than 60 inches, h is less than 76 inches. It would be much to your advantage to understand this well now. It'll come up again, and if you understand it then, you'll be able to apply it much better than you would if you're still kind of tripping over the idea at that point. Either way, I think you'll get it, but much easier if you think it through now and make sure you really understand how this tells you this and how this, just by itself, gives you this picture.